Okay, so here we are again in another video, and well, these last days are being a little bit confusing. Talking about price action for me, I'm maybe not focused or not flowing, not feeling it, but well, it's okay. So maybe I have to be more focused or just don't trade the days that I don't see clarity. So we're gonna start with EU. Didn't well, yeah, I traded EU today. Today I had losses. Okay, so my account was 2.3% up, and now is 0.7 up. Um, but well, I'm gonna show you right now what happened today. So first of all, on EU, we still have this break of starter here, previous weekly high, previous daily high here, and revenue within each one. So when I was looking at this price action, um, I expected a movement to the downside, but it's true that having these weeks here could mean that we could have a movement to the upside, but I don't think it would last a lot. I'm not sure. Okay, I just say what I think. So this is not that one. So what do we have today? What did we have today? First of all, we had this movement to the upside. This is the revenue liquidity on H1, and here we had the revenue liquidity on M5 that broke this to the left. And well, after seeing this reaction with this week and then this movement to the upside here, when I saw this clear break and these candles, this accumulation, I waited for the the break of structure on M5. I opened a trade here. Let me show you. Okay, so I opened a trade. Um, Here we had engulfing candle, but I waited for the mitigation. So I think I opened the trade around here probably. Yeah, with this candle. But what happened? So when it went down a little bit, well, I had this movement, and then we had this movement to the downside, and I was scared. I thought, well, scared. I didn't like these weeks. I thought it would take this low, so I closed the trade here with, I don't know if it break even. I think here, and then it moved to my to my TP. Okay, so I didn't like these weeks. We had the Asia low mitigation, but well, it is what it is. After this movement, I expected these lows to be taken, and yeah, it didn't take them, and then TP. So yeah, break even for me here, or maybe a little loss. I'm not sure. Then it took this round with the M5 here. I had my TP here. As for me, it's okay taking it here. I even thought taking it here, but this is not really round liquidity. Well, yeah, it could be, but I had it here, okay? Then it took that to the left. I didn't trade that because I thought it would go with buys. And well, yeah, we had no entry here. And then it continued moving down, and obviously down here I'm not going to trade anything because I don't have anything to the left, okay? So yeah, just like that. Then GU, more or less the same. I had this first target here, real liquidity on H1. After taking this low that it didn't break a structure, but we had 3 reactions, so I thought we had liquidity down here. If not, we're gonna look for this to be taken, or this one. It's more or less the same, so I can expect that at some point. And well, my entries were like, I wanted to look, well, here I didn't look for anything because I wasn't sure. After taking this low, I wasn't sure too, maybe a sell, but yeah, I didn't like it because I had nothing to the left. So I waited here, and here I thought about buying at some point. Here, sorry, reacting from this previous daily high and Asia high, but it was an inducement, as you can see, weak. So buyers are here. It moved down, Asia midline reaction, and boom. So this was a good trade, but pretty risky as we had only this Asia midline reaction and no revenue with it really. Okay, so yeah, um, yeah, and then it moved to the upside, and yeah, we are here. So USD JPY, yeah, it's this one. USD JPY, I'm still waiting for this to be taken. I wanted to look for sells to take this low here, reaction here, so we have liquidity. My idea was to look for sells, as I said, Revenue liquidity on M5, and after taking this, I was looking for sells here. We took this Revenue liquidity on M1. Maybe I could have expected a reaction here. I had a trade like opened, but here on TradingView, but I think it would be a break-even and partial probably. Okay, after, yeah, I'll watch it here, more or less. So no trades for me here. USD here we took the previous weekly low and the previous daily low, so I looked for buys, obviously. Here I had an stop loss and then a trade that I closed in loss, or maybe this was the break even and the other one, the EU, was the loss. So my mistake here, which is not really a mistake, but yeah, it is, because we had a week and I looked for a buy anyways. So I waited for this break of structure on M1 to be broken, and then I opened my first trade here, not covering this low, which was my mistake, a stop loss, and then I entered again with these two candles here. I entered. We had this movement, which it was nice. But the moment that it took this revenue liquidity M1 and here with the Asia low, it didn't create an engulfing candle, I closed the trade here in break even, yes. Then it moved down, it broke a structure again. I wanted to look for buys, but I expected this to be taken. And seeing these weeks, I didn't enter here, and well, it was a good trade. But yeah, no profit for me today. And here I had another trade that this one I placed it here, but not on MetaTrader, so I don't place the trades that are profitable, but I had no time, I had to work, and I wasn't sure, it was pretty risky. So the idea here was that we had this liquidity on M5, reactions, multiple reactions here, so breakout structure to induce sellers, and I saw this engulfing candle here, and just I saw this price action here, 1, 2, 3, and I placed the trade, and boom, it went to TP fast, pretty fast. Okay. Then after that, well, now it's reacting to the previous weekly low, break and retest for some traders. So probably, well, yeah, it took that low already. So yeah, not really nothing here to trade for me. But it's interesting how it reacts to some liquidity points in the reversal. Okay. And finally, USD CAD. Okay, so USD CAD. We took this round liquidity on H1 here with this low and well, yeah, and reaction here. So I couldn't look for buys because it was too far from my liquidity break, and we had this movement to the upside. So yeah, I didn't look for sales. I was looking for buys here, but pretty difficult. And then we had this break, and boom. Oh my god! And then we took this, which is round liquidity on each one. and I expected this to be taken, but yeah, I didn't look for any entry up there. So yeah, so this was my day. Pretty confusing price action. Maybe I should have chosen only three and well, but yeah, pretty confusing. I have to focus and look for clear trades. Okay, but yeah, just another day in this trading world. And well, I hope you like it and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.